So I want to introduce you to somebody extremely special. You guys might know Denika. You maybe have seen her inside the group. If you're a part of my group, which you all should be, if you're not a part of my group, please join the group on Facebook. But Danica was a member of my Facebook group, just like you guys are. And I want you guys to meet her. She is an amazing, amazing, amazing lady. And so I am going to bring her on right now. Hopefully she is here. Let's bring her on right now. And
Hi,
Danica, hi.
Terry. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good.
I
I'm good.
can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to ask you questions. I can't wait for you to share your story because were you before or when you were involved in the group, did you originally believe that you could reverse diabetes? What was your thought on that?
Well, I was told don't go in there because you can't reverse your diabetes
Who told you that?
specifically. I was in another group before I found you, and they were saying, "Oh, I've got this other group, and now they're telling me that they can reverse diabetes, and you can't, and blah blah blah." My doctor already told me, and I had the conversation, and blah. So I checked you out just to see. Here I
Check me
am.
out. Okay.
I did. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I checked out a few before I came to you, Terry.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
where buyer beware.
Well, you wouldn't be a prudent woman if you didn't. So when you joined the group, where was your what's your situation with your diabetes? Were you diabetic? What's your blood
Yeah.
sugars? All that. Give us the background story.
Okay, I was diagnosed 3 years after I had my daughter, so about 25 years ago. I was diagnosed as diabetic. Initially, I freaked out like everybody else. Oh, my life is over. I can't have sugar anymore, blah, blah, blah. 25 years later, my blood sugars were at a constant 9 for about
Wow.
5 years.
Wow.
Neuropathy started. I got pains in my shoulder. I had problems
Right.
with my hand. I had problems with my knee. I had to stop playing softball. I couldn't do yoga anymore. And my blood sugars were just getting worse and worse and worse.
Wow. Were you scared?
Out of my mind. Because my dad's a diabetic. My grandfather was a diabetic. My daughter recently got diagnosed as diabetic. And so did my mother. So, it's a bunch of people that are diabetic in my family. And I said, you know what? There's got to be something I can do. So,
How were you
this,
feeling?
this is,
Like, were you any physical symptoms? Were you on any medications?
I was on every medication, Terry. I was on metformin. I was on Januvia. I was on Jardiance. I was on uh, all of them. Insulin, two different kinds. A bunch. And then they gave me some medications to help with my kidneys, even though I didn't have any kidney problems. And then they gave me medication. I mean, I was taking meds for things that I didn't even have. Like I took blood pressure medication. I mean, you asked me, my blood pressure the other day was 110/68. But he put me on blood pressure medication to help with my kidney. Right?
Yeah, because it's just one thing after the other, they just treat one symptom, one symptom, one symptom after the other. What were your side effects?
Neuropathy. I was ridiculously tired. No energy, zero energy, mood swings out the wazoo. Just a feeling of despair, like real despair, because you're trying to do, and I mean, 20 years ago, Terry, I did what the trend started to be. I lost 120 pounds. I didn't do it with surgery. I did it with diet and exercise. And I figured, okay, cool. I even managed to come off my meds for 2 years because I had it under control. But I didn't change the way I ate or the things I was eating. So eventually, 2 years later, I'm back on insulin. And my question to myself at that point was, why did I bother? If I'm just going to keep ending up here anyway, why do I bother? Was what was going through my head.
So when you join the group and here's me sitting there saying diabetes is reversible and blah blah blah, what did you think? I mean, were you just at the point where you were just so sick and tired of being sick and tired that you just wanted to believe it? Or did you say, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to do what I need to do? What was going through your head?
Well, I did sit in the back seat in the row in the class for a long time. Okay?
Yes,
And
you did.
I was just checking you out and seeing, but you were bringing people on, people that had made a difference in their health, in their lifestyle, you could see the physical differences in people, you know? And I'm going, you know what? I've been doing this for 25 years and look where I am. This lady's been doing this for 20 years and she's got hundreds of people that are gorgeous, skinny, and thin. Wait a minute. Maybe there's something I should be listening to. So I said to myself when I decided finally to sign up, because I hemmed and hawed, and you know, Terry, you pushed me. I hemmed and hawed and hoofed and hawed and I'm not gonna die. I don't know, and it's so expensive and blah blah blah. And then I finally said, you know what? She knows what she's talking about. I'll listen. And with that, I said to myself, no arguments, no questions, no discussions. Just do what she says. And trust me, it was hard because initially I didn't want to trust you. You're a pretty lady and everything, but you were taking away my sugar, my happiness, my joy, my chocolate, my cookies, my candy. And also you were taking away my diabetes. So I'm glad I made the decision and I'm glad I'm here. And I thank you, Terry. And you know I love you, girl.
Well, let's talk. I love you. You know you have been a joy, and I want to talk about your results now because unbelievable. And this is only, by the way, everybody, 2 months. We are going to share. I'm going to have Dennika share what she's done in just 2 months. Okay, go, girl.
Okay, so just as a by the way, before we got on the call, I decided to take a look at my blood sugar just to see what it is. 5.1.
And when you started, it was what, 9 point something?
Usually between 9 and 10. And if I was really bad, between 9 and 13, 15, stuff like that. I just checked, it's 5.1.
Okay, so blood sugar's down. What else is going on?
I am no longer taking any medication.
What?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
No, you have to tell these people this. You were on how many? 8?
8.
And you're not on any.
Nothing. But to be fair and to absolve you, Terry, I did this myself. I said,
of course you did.
You know what? I did, because we were doing the fasting and I couldn't figure out when to take the metformin, if to take the insulin, blah. I said, you know what? And I just stopped taking them all. My doctor was upset with me, and so were you. But a month later,
here's the deal: we would have eventually gotten you off of them. But let's move on. So, how many pounds are you down?
I have lost 24.6 pounds
in 2 months.
In 2 months.
And your inches are
25 inches.
And you're down how many dress sizes?
I started out, I was a 22. 16s don't fit me anymore. And I'm not going to the store to buy any more clothes because I'm not done and I'm just not going to waste my money. So I went from a 22, and now, excuse me, I'm probably wearing about a 14, 15.
In 2 months?
In 2 months.
Have you blown your own mind?
Completely. My father's walking around going, are you okay? My mom's going around going, skinny, come here, skinny. They never called me skinny. They called me puffy, but never skinny. And I feel 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. The feeling is coming back in my feet. I wear glasses. They are annoying me now because my eyesight has also changed. My flavor taste buds have changed because I was the child that would take the beating rather than eat the Brussels sprout. I just found a new recipe to make them tastier. So, I mean, my entire life, my outlook, everything has changed. Everything.
Can you imagine yourself not have made that decision 2 months ago? Can you imagine?
I can say yes because I lived with it for so long. You know what I mean? Like these last 2 months have been absolutely miraculous in my life. Okay. But when you live with this for so long, and when you live with people telling you things and you think you're doing the right thing for yourself, and you hope you're doing the right thing for yourself, and it turns out you're not because you're being lied to, that's when it all comes home to roost, and you just sit there and you say, you know what? Because we can talk about my doctor if you like. Okay.
No, that's not.
Because
I don't want to get in trouble.
no, I know,
Yeah.
but the thing is, my
when
doctor,
when the girls join the academy, you can share with them there.
okay, but you know, I mean, I am coming up against, I live with not elderly, but older parents. And I mean, when you've got diabetics that are 75 years old, well, you got to eat 6 times a day, and you have to have snacks, and you have to, and you should, and how do you tell them, no, it's not like that anymore?
Right.
You know? So, I mean, you gotta strike out on your own and figure out what's best for you. And you and this academy are what's best for you.
Yeah. Well, and just to preface, we inside the academy, and you know this, we're always respectful, and we want a good working relationship with the doctors. We want that. In fact, I have letters I give to your physicians so that we can work together, because, that's always been our approach. But sometimes we don't get that, which obviously you understand. And, but that's okay, because we know what we need to do to create balance in the body. And if a physician is on board, great, that's better. But sometimes that just doesn't happen, but it does happen once in a while too. So you, girl, in 2 months, amazing results. And has it been like so hard? Like, has it been like, oh my gosh, I mean, how difficult has it actually been?
Unfortunately, I wish I could tell you it's been ridiculously hard in my life. It's been easy for me. Okay. Now I am one of these people that has like that superhuman willpower, blah, blah, blah thing. Okay. But I have found this journey not difficult. I found it very easy to follow, without having to think about it too much. I mean, yes, it takes up a lot of your time, because you do have to change years and years, and sometimes months and months, and sometimes of wrongness that has to be corrected. And the thing is that everything that you do, even if you don't want to do it, everything that you do is to help you get better, feel better, look better. I mean, I feel fantastic. Better than I felt even when I lost the 120 pounds 20 years ago. I feel really, really good, happy, and healthy.
Well, I always
just
say,
handle on all of it. That it's not the big mystery that the medical profession is making us think it is. It is, if you listen to Terry, and I cannot stress that enough. You can do this. You can be me. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Anybody.
Yeah, you've done an amazing job. And, when I asked you the question, has it been hard or easy? I always like to explain, because when somebody says it's hard, I get that. But it's also hard being sick. It's really hard to be on 8 medications and have side effects. So it's like, pick your heart. At least when you're doing the work that you're doing, and it might be challenging, at least you're getting a net negative positive result, not a net negative result. You're getting a positive result from your hard work versus a negative result from staying stuck where you're at, right?
It's true. It's true. And the thing is, I mean, I was always an active person when I was younger. And I'm not one of these people that can sit there and say, well, yeah, I'm going to go run a marathon next month. That's not happening. But I found that now that I am lighter also, I can do more of the things that I used to do. Like, I have gone back to yoga, which I adore, because it's great for me to be able to turn off my brain for 30 seconds and try and get that downward facing dog, right? And I also bought myself a treadmill. I bought myself an exercise bike. I've got my yoga studio. So I've got a healthy environment in my home now too, because I can do the work. I can do the exercise, and I feel good about being a part of that community, society, whatever you want to call it. Just being healthy.
Talk a little bit about, this is the last question, but 2 more questions. Talk a little bit about our sisterhood inside the Academy. And how is that? Has that helped you at all? Has it been an impact? How is that?
Invaluable.
Why?
Invaluable, because the women in our group, our family, okay, and we are the July family, July 2019 family. The women in that group, I never had a sister. I have 2 brothers, 2 younger brothers. I now have, how many are in there? 27 sisters. Because I know that at any point I can go into that group and I can say, okay, I'm doing this. And then I can have at least 6 of them going, yeah, you know? And you have people that are going through all of this with you. You have women, amazing women, from all over North America. I'm in Canada, you're in the States, there's women. We got a woman from Ireland in our group, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it brings the world together, it brings us together. You've got a group of women that have your back no matter what. And you can go through, say, and do anything in there. And the great part is, there's no guys. You can be girls. You can do what you want to do, say what you want to say it how you want to say it. You can bitch about your husband, your brother, whoever. And it's just a bunch of girls getting together with a bunch of girls and getting our mojos back. My name's Dennika. I got my groove back, and my girls are coming with me because I'm taking them with me and they're taking me with them.
Yeah, we work hard. Because every week we get, you guys get new assignments from me every week and accountability from me. So we work hard, but we also play hard. But when you get results like you, Dennika, and when these ladies get these results by following the process, because they are supported with the sisterhood and because they get the one-on-one coaching from me, you're unstoppable, right?
I am.
You are.
I'm completely unstoppable. And like I keep telling you, mama, lock up your babies because single skinny Dennika is coming.
So if you want to give a message to, because you're going to be in the Academy when we have these new girls that come in the next couple weeks, you're going to be one of the sisters in there. Yep. Talk to them, invite them, tell them why they need to join us and join our family.
Okay, you guys, please listen to me, please, because this is the answer. You get to this group and you have all the questions and your head is crazy with information you cannot decipher. Terry can decipher it for you. Terry will give you the charts, the work, the path to being a healthier, happier, contented, and peaceful you.
Bravo, sister.
That's what Terry gives you.
Well, I'll say this again. I say this to you a lot, but I really want to say it publicly. I am so proud of you, Dennika, because I know the work that you've done, and I'm so proud of the woman you're becoming. When you started, I loved you when you started. Of course I did, but you were broken. You were hurting. When you have diabetes, you're on medication. It hurts. And I love you're so coachable, and you've been doing everything so well, and you've been committed and devoted, and you've been so supportive of all the other women, and you've gotten results, which I think really has helped with your momentum, and you're an amazing bright star. And we're not done. I can't, it's just, the fun is just starting.
And that's the part that keeps killing me. It's just like, man, we're just getting started. Because I've got so much more that I still need to learn how to do. I'm doing things that I never, ever thought I would ever do in my entire life. I'm branching out. I'm starting a vlog, Terry. I mean, I wouldn't have done this 6 months ago, And I'm happier. I can honestly say I'm happier than I was just 2 months ago.
Great job, girl. Love you. You
you
might
so
get
much,
some.
Sherry.
You might get some people. I hope you don't mind, but you might get some people reaching out to you, asking you questions.
Absolutely
if
no.
they do,
You guys, you're not DENNIKA, Denika. I am here. I answer questions. I tell you, go ask Terry if I don't know. But I'm here if you need anything. Any one of you.
Awesome. You're amazing. Thank you,
Thanks, Terry.
Danica,
You
so
are
much.
too.
We'll see you very soon, I'm sure. But thank you. Mwah.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Mwah.